Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is going to be about the first part of my cruise on NCL Joy in March of 2024. This was a solo cruise and it started in Miami on a very rainy day. So I guess we're lucky. Not a lot of walking to the muster station. It's a view of rainy Miami. I'm on the jogging path or trail. I'm not sure what it's called. The first ship to leave the port that night was MSC Escape. It looked like a beautiful ship. I've never taken an MSC cruise before, but maybe I will in the future. It was then our turn to leave, and we passed this beautiful icon of the seas. It was the first time seeing it in person since it launched. Probably it was about a month before I took this cruise. And it was impressive. It's a very, very big ship. Looks like a lot of fun. So that's probably another one on my bucket list. did manage to film some of the sailaway party, but unfortunately there was a lot of music. It was very loud, so I could not really vlog. So I'm just going to show you some images. I'm going to do a quick room tour. As you get in, I have a little mirror over there on the wall. Then we have the bathroom. Which looks pretty spacious. Nice size shower. And then as we move around, we have some storage space. Pretty good size, in my opinion. And then as we come back, we have the bed, which looks like it might be a king size. So nice sitting area. Not seeing any plugs by the beds. Maybe a USB over there. But we seem to be having a lot of storage space. You know, this is, by the way, a balcony cabin, but Norwegian will allow you to book it as a solo room, which I did, and it's not exactly the same price as you pay per person if it was double occupancy, but it's not as much as what they would charge for 2 people. So it was a pretty good deal. Have a nice balcony over here, which I hope I can open. Okay. The rain has stopped. Okay, here we have 2 chairs, a little table. Pretty spacious balcony, especially since this is a solo balcony room. So I'm finally ready for dinner. I am going to this place called La Cucina. It took the boat, I think, about 4 hours to get our rooms back, so it's been a bit of a crazy day. I had to run around, come to the room, change. The weather in Miami was absolutely horrible, and I ended up at the boat completely soaked from jacket to pants to anything else. And it's just been on the run ever since I was able to get in the room, change my clothes, run upstairs, film a little bit of the sailaway party, but hopefully now I can just have dinner, relax, maybe have a drink, and it's probably gonna be an early night because I'm very tired. So I will talk to you later. Unfortunately, the dinner ended up being terrible. Nothing had any kind of flavor, any kind of taste, and I was extremely disappointed. I understand maybe not having original or authentic Italian food. I understand it's a boat, it's a ship. Maybe you cannot recreate everything the way it's supposed to be done, but I do believe that it should have some sort of flavor, some sort of taste. It's okay to have your own take on recipe, but it was extremely disappointing, and that was not just my opinion. Also, the footage that I took was not really great. I had the camera set up on a wide setting. The lighting was not that great, but I decided to include it anyway because it's part of life and it's part of this process of getting better at recording and making videos. For some reason, I woke up in the middle of the night, and since I left the drapes open, I could see some lights coming from somewhere on the shore. It turned out to be Havana, Cuba. And since it was pretty close, I decided to record a little bit. Good morning. This is the second day of my cruise. I am heading to a meet and greet with some people I met on Facebook. There's actually a big Facebook group, so I am excited about this. See if we can make some new friends.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Hello. Are you here for cruise fitting?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Get away from it. The queen of it all, your executive housekeeper, it is Cherry, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, your restaurant manager, it is Gotham. And his brother from another mother, it is your executive chef. Give it up for Savio. And in the middle between them, he is your beverage manager. Give it up for Pascal. Tends to get the strongest applause, and we know why. Now, of course, all of us are going to be here for you, and then we have one man who's in charge of all of us, and you're going to meet him throughout the ship. Give it up for your general manager. It is Ricardo.
Thank you, and a nice applause for Vincent from Pensacola. Welcome to the beautiful Joy. We were expecting 140, so I guess the rest are all enjoying the sun and the amenities what the ship has to offer. So welcome to the beautiful Joy. Norwegian Joy at your service, a team of 1,650 crew members. In this voyage, we have 4,730 guests sailing with us. It's a beautiful run all the way down, and the weather looks perfect. So please enjoy. If you have any concerns or any queries what you need to discuss with us, we are open at your service. We are very visible management. You always see us walking around to say hi, and then we can stop by and have a chat. Enjoy, have a great cruise with us. Thank you for choosing Joy. Thank you.
And I believe Dan has introduced himself to everybody, and he's been helping with everything, so wave for us, Dan. Thank you so much for everything. And once again, if you need us, just let us know. Enjoy your cruise.
Thank you.
The meet and greet was okay. I met a few good people, but unfortunately about 10 of us show up, so now I'm headed to a pub crawl. Let's see if there's gonna be more people. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, today the weather is really nice, so most people are at the pool.
Made it.
Just you?
Yeah. No one who did the pub crawl here.
Yeah.
Nobody's here.
Are you the guy who's trying
Nobody's
to
here.
drink all the rum?
Huh?
You want to?
Been drinking all the rum all day. I didn't say word. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say. Yeah.
We'll do a voiceover.
Oh, voiceover. Yes.
She can edit.
Oh yeah.
Only 6 people showed up for the pub crawl, but we did have a lot of fun. After that, I went and I had dinner in the main dining room. On the third day of the cruise, we visited Roatan, which is an island off the coast of Honduras. For this port, I have booked an excursion to go to a day resort called Turquoise Bay. Turquoise Bay is actually on the other side of the island from the NCL port, which meant we had to drive for a long time. But at the same time, it gave me the opportunity to see a good part of the island and see how people live. And I must say that it was pretty sad. The island is so beautiful, but you can tell that people have really low income and living standard is very low. Turquoise Bay is a very beautiful resort. I really enjoyed my day at the beach. The staff was very friendly, the service was amazing, the food was great. One thing I did not like in particular was the water. Although it was clean and very warm, it didn't give you that sensation that you're in the ocean. It felt more like you're in a pool. And it's probably because it's located in a bay and the water doesn't move much, but that could be just a matter of personal preference. And just like that, it was time to return to the ship. The Roatan port is pretty big, but it's just your typical cruise ship port with a lot of stores, a lot of things you can spend your money on, souvenirs and stuff like that. For dinner, I went to Ocean Blue, which is the seafood specialty restaurant on the NCL Joy ship, and I think a few other NCL ships. The food was just as good as I expected. I had been to another Ocean Blue restaurant on another ship before, and I must say that the quality was incredible, and I was not disappointed one bit. Good morning. It's day 4 of my cruise. I am about to head downstairs. I have a shore excursion. It is glass bottom boat, and we're gonna go and see some coral reefs, so that should be really pretty. I am so exhausted. There's so many things to do, and it's hard to do everything without taking a nap in between. So today, this tour is probably about an hour and a half, and I think I will come back to the ship after, because I really need a nap today. I'm trying to send some clothes to the laundry room. They have the special, and just stuff like that, recover so I can enjoy the remaining 3 days. I'll try to film as much as possible today, but the weather is absolutely insane. This kind of humidity you can only see or you can only experience in a sauna. I opened the balcony door for, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and the bathroom mirror was all fogged up. It doesn't fog up when I take a shower, but it fogged up now, so I'll see how much I can stand to be outside. We're in Harvest Caye, Belize, which is a Norwegian cruise line private island. So they have this pool area and a bit of a beach. Of course, there's also zip lining and some other things that I'm not gonna participate in. But if this heat doesn't really end me or makes me feel like super uncomfortable, I'll try to at least go and take some shots of the pool, of the beach area. So we shall see. Talk to you later. bit irritated now because I cannot get my phone stabilizers with me. The magnet is demagnetizing my cruise card, so I cannot take the chance of not being able to get back on the ship. I mean, I would be able to, but it's going to be delayed, so why not to?
It wasn't a very long excursion, so they'll probably need us 10 hours. Yeah. Kind of like tomorrow for our dolphin thing in Turquoise.
After what felt like a 3-hour walk in that 100-degree temperature and probably 100% humidity, I finally made it to the private island, Caye. This island is owned by the Norwegian Cruise Line, as I mentioned before, and one thing you should be aware of is the fact that nothing is included. I know that some other cruise lines have private islands where you can enjoy some free food, some free drinks. This is not the case on Caye. So please be aware that you will have to have some method of payment if you want to drink anything or rent a beach chair or eat something.
Breaking a sweat, I'm tired.
Oh, give me a break.
I try. Now, ladies and gents, that's why I love my job, right? That's why I travel sometimes in a private vehicle 3 hours to get here. On a public bus, 4.5 hours. Because I know when I get here, I will be working really hard, right? So, ladies and gents, I have health, I have strength, you lovely people are here, we're about to have a nice time, right? Yeah. I don't say it could be better, I always say it could have been worse. Yeah. What is your friends and family doing back home today? Some may be working, some may be shoveling snow. Look at what you're doing. You're on a boat in the Caribbean about to have a nice time.
The glass bottom boat excursion was pretty interesting. However, because it was a very sunny day, at times it was hard to really see the corals and the wildlife under the boat. The video doesn't really do it justice because in person I was able to see things much better. But I did notice that it's a little bit harder to see once it's on video. After my excursion, I went to visit the island a little bit. It has a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants, bars, a very nice pool area, a very nice beach area. There are also other activities such as paddleboarding, kayaking, zip lining. There's also some sort of a nature preserve where you can see all sorts of local species of birds and animals. So all in all, there's something to do for everybody. As I was saying before, the main caveat is the fact that nothing is included with your cruise. So you'll have to pay for everything you want to do on this island. After I was done visiting the island, I headed back to my cabin where I took a nice long nap. When I woke up, I went to dinner with some people I knew from the solo group, and I ended the night with the 90s party. This is the end of the first part of my vlog. Please stay tuned for the second part.